When Linda and Jack hear that the 60-year-old mother-in-law is pregnant, the moment they see the pregnancy strip, their eyes widen in shock. The mother-in-law proudly says, "This child will definitely be a son. There's no hope of a son from my daughter-in-law, so I planned another baby myself." Linda says angrily, "Mom, my daughter is already 3 years old. Are you really going to give her a younger uncle? Won't people laugh?" The father-in-law replies, "Why would they laugh? Having a son in old age shows good health, unlike some who can't have another child even when young." Linda is furious, but Jack signals her to stay quiet. From that day, the house atmosphere changes. The father-in-law holds his wife's hand and tells Linda, "Take good care of your mother. Make sure nothing happens to the baby." Linda replies, "All right." The pregnant mother-in-law is constantly served. She says to Linda, "Massage my feet gently. If you press too hard, the pain will increase." Linda struggles to control herself. She angrily tells Jack, "How long will I serve your mother? They even involve my innocent daughter. She's only 3 years old." Just then, the mother-in-law says, "I'm very hungry. Cook something nice and something sweet. I'm craving badly." Linda tells Jack firmly, "One day my patience will end, and when it does, it'll be very bad." Jack doesn't know what to do. Later, at the dining table, the mother-in-law says, "In a few months my belly will show. Because of my age, no carelessness is allowed. Book the hospital and maternity center. Keep the money ready." Linda replies, "We don't have money. Last week we spent all our savings buying a house for our daughter." The mother-in-law is shocked. The father-in-law snaps, "A house for a girl? What does a girl need a house for?" Linda responds, "What's wrong with girls? Can't a girl own a house? It was my money. What does it have to do with you?" He says angrily, "It has everything to do with us. How will you give us a grandson now?" Linda answers, "You're already getting another son. Why demand a grandson from us?" The mother-in-law blurts out, "If we didn't want to force you, why would we create such a big drama?" The truth comes out. Jack says, "So you finally admitted it. We already knew." Flashback. They had checked the strip that day and saw the second line was drawn with a pen. The father-in-law says, "So what? We did this to force you to have another child. It's been 3 years since Emily was born." Mother-in-law adds, "You act like giving birth to a daughter is an achievement. Can't you have a son, or do you just not want to?" Linda replies instantly, "Yes, I don't want to, because of your obsession with sons. That's why I'll never have a second child." Earlier, the father tells Jack, "It's your cousin's birthday. Take 10,000 yuan." Linda says, "When our daughter was born, you gave her only a red thread. Why so much love for others' children?" He replies, "He's a boy. If you have a son, I'll give 20,000. Linda says softly, "That's enough. My daughter is enough for me." Later, Linda says to Jack, "They discriminate between boys and girls. Today, they even told our daughter we're giving her a brother. When did we decide that?" Jack says, "Calm down. Old people think this way." At that time, the daughter cries, "Mom, Dad, are you sending me to the village?" Linda asks, "Who told you that?" The child replies, "Grandma said you'll be busy having a son and won't have time for me." Crying, she says, "Mom, don't send me away." Pain fills the parents' eyes. At other side, the father worried about our grandson. Then the mother says, "Don't worry, I have a plan. We'll say I'm having a son again. It'll pressure them, and Jack will understand it's better to invest in our son." The father-in-law laughs. "Perfect, you're smart." Now father adds, "A daughter goes to another family. Only a son supports parents in old age." The mother says, "We're doing this for your good. Emily will also leave someday. You're young. Have another child." Jack snaps, "That's enough. Emily is our daughter. We are her parents. We will not have a son for inheritance. I respected you as elders, but you've crossed limits. I don't need a son." This topic ends here. This is my final decision. Was Jack's decision right, yes or no? If your parents acted like this, how would you react? Comment below.